Well, hello, and welcome to the next exciting adventure here on my channel. Well, okay, maybe this isn't going to be that exciting. I'll be honest with you, this game is pretty much just a spreadsheet simulator, a big old calculator program, where you're trying to crunch numbers to stay ahead of the competition and ensure that your business stays afloat. And what is that business? Well, it's the business of video game design. That's right, you create a video game company and compete against others for market share and things like that. Let's see. We'll just be Plump, actually. The company name, we'll make that the Voltron Army. And we will have annual board meetings. Board meetings happen once each year. The company board members will set up goals for us to complete. And we will get fired if we don't meet those goals. They can be quite excessive sometimes. So that could be one way that we'll lose. I'll probably lose the game. Most likely by bankruptcy. Because I take big chances and big risks, and am not very frugal with my money, hoping to get lucky here and strike it big. I don't really want to mess with any of the other settings. I've turned the music off. I am going to leave the tutor on because it has been a very long time since I've played this game. And I'm just going to leave it on normal difficulty for now. I'm probably going to stumble through a lot of this opening here. Again, it's been so long. Okay, we're going to be 28. Our special skills will be leadership. You can choose from all of these various skills, but leadership will allow me to hire more people and put more people on the team, which means I can waste more of my money on talented people, so I can assemble a great team, hopefully. It's a pretty good ability to have. Get used to seeing this screen here. The Commodore VIC-20 is the first color computer to break the $300 price barrier, and at its prime hits 9,000 units produced daily. Pretty interesting. There's tons of stats. I'm not gonna bother going through them. You can if you download the game, though. Hello and welcome to Gamebiz 2. I will guide you through a 10-step quick get started guide. Wonderful, because I'm quite rusty. We will begin by creating an engine, okay? Click on Game Development in the left side menu. That's right here. And let's see, now choose Make a New Engine. I think you can also use engines from competitors and things like that. You can also create a game engine and license it out to other companies, but that has its own set of rules and things. So let's see, choose a name for the engine and a team. I guess this will be just Project Dreams. This is the project that our company's dreams are founded on. We'll make it something sentimental like that. And I'll be the project leader. I can assign up to 10 employees. It's pretty nice. It looks like I was released in, or not released, but talented in racing games. I'm not going to be trying to create racing games, even if they are popular on the market. So choose a genre and a platform. A genre. How about, I'm going to choose to go role-playing games. What are the genre demands? They don't really care. Okay, this is the demand, how much the market is buying. You can see that the demand for role-playing games is quite low. Not as low as action, adventure, or racing and driving, or even educational, but we're down there. Not very good. We're going to have to build this market up from scratch by putting out solid hits that drive the market. That's going to be hard to do, though. The platform, if you know a little bit about history in this game, you can time the releases of your games on platforms that are spiking in popularity. You can see the public opinion of these platforms. The MSX tells you how many they'll sell every week. the number of units out there. So the MSX has over 100,000 units, same as the Apple II. Also shows the prices. The Apple II is really expensive. Very little piracy. The Apple II is only a year old. It has a very long life ahead of it, several years at least. So if we were to start designing our engines for this, it would be a fairly good investment. We would have substantial time to return it, or to return money on it anyways. Unlike some of these things that have been out there for 2 years, almost 3 years, not so good. I have to decide what I want to build on. I think I'm going to start off building on the Apple II. It's in use by a lot of people, and it's, well, wait a second, overall index, what's the highest? The Intellivision is unpopular, the Atari 2600, but the Atari 2600 is so old, it's almost 3 years. What new platforms do we have up and coming? The Atari 5200. So we do have some platforms that are still in the pipeline that we know about that we can start producing for. We just don't have any sales data on it. We don't know how well this platform will do. It's a risk. It doesn't always relate to the previous iteration of the hardware. So I think we're going to go ahead and develop for now for the Atari 5200. It releases, estimated, when does this come out? Do I have a release date on it? Market analysis. All of the market is bad, or very bad. High specs, public opinion, yeah. But high price is a big problem. This hardware is quite expensive. Okay, so our first engine with just me will take 14 weeks to complete. 2,146 lines of code, and the estimated cost is $126,000. We have $4 million, so that's not too much. That's not too bad. However, we can choose more advanced features here. Like, we could really push the limit here on our very first game, go completely advanced functions. We could spend an entire year producing this engine, which I think I'm gonna do. 53 weeks. This could be a horrible decision on my part, but again, one of the things I want to do is I want to come out of the gate strong here. I'm not going to be the only person on my team yet, so yeah. See, she wants us to choose the Atari 2600. I'm not going to listen to her, tutor or not. No thanks. So we'll start. Wait a second. Yeah, we'll start development on that. Wait a second. Actually, first I want to check out these tools that I can buy. Sometimes you can buy tools like this from the manufacturer and really increase the speed of your development. So let's see, code editor. I'm not sure if I should spend all of the money on this stuff, but here, I'm going to buy a bunch of stuff for the Atari 5200. It's not released yet. I want to be one of the strongest companies right out of the gate for that console there. So yes, we'll make this engine, got it all set up. And look at that, that cut our development time in half, but it cost us $1 million. But it also dropped our estimated cost in half as well, so in the long run, that might pay off. Anti-piracy I'm not really going to worry about just yet. I don't think it's that big of a problem. And we'll start development on that. Now let's see. Now look at current task, yeah. Try to assign more employees. I don't really have more employees though, do I? To hire new employees, to finish the engine, right click on the employee grid and choose hire. Aha, pretty simple. So these are the people that we can hire from. You can see the monthly salary that they want. You can see who they're working for, how talented they are, and whatever this is, their ID or something. Now, since we're making an RPG, you can also see what genre they specialize in. And this is their stats down here, their wages. People that you hire, they will actually increase in skill. But I think I'm going to try to start off fairly strong. Again, we've spent the money on the tools, so let's go ahead and spend the money on the talent too. Well, this is how I probably end up bankrupt, actually. So let's see, he's good at sports and strategy, racing, driving, educational, and role-playing. He's great at programming. He's got a 4 in programming. I want to hire him. Yes. So, I'm currently between jobs, but your company seems a bit small and frail. What can you offer me? He's currently in a great mood as we haggle with him. I'm going to give him some time for study. He does have leadership, so he can have some time for managing. I'm also going to... actually, I don't want to offer him a car or any fringe benefits yet. I'm going to bump his pay up to $9,000 a month. Spending big on him. It better pay off, because otherwise we're going to go broke quick. And he can get a $5,000 sign-on bonus. And we have a deal, so he's on our team. Awesome. And yep, let's hire him. So now we have a decent programmer on our team, which is nice. Let's see, this guy, he's a good programmer too, but he wants so much money. This guy, he's a programmer, he's a leader. Starting to get into the lower talented people. I don't need another leader just yet. And this right here where it says average beginner. Oh gosh, I just realized, whoops. Yeah, this thing has really weird sized windows. So I just realized you guys can't even see the entire window. Hang on a second, let me check something. Okay, there we go. Now I've got the entire window in the frame here. Yeah, this game has really weird sized windows. I was kind of worried that they would constantly resize and end up somewhere else. There may go another period of time where if the windows change size, if they get any larger than this, or some of it gets cut off, it'll just have to happen if it does. Apologies. But I need to get back to hiring people here. And what I was saying was, right here where it says mediocre, inexperienced, that is their affinity for learning that skill. So you can find some people with talents that aren't that great, but they will have a really good chance of expanding upon that if given the chance. This guy is really good at graphics. He's working for Atari. I'm going to try to hire him right now. I'm actually going to offer him, let's see, oh, I can't change that one. I want to offer him $8,000 a month with a $5,000 sign-on. He'll have some time for study and some time for leadership, maybe. And good, he's with us. So now we have somebody who is good at graphics. I still need someone with some decent design skill. So far the highest I've seen there is 3. I'm not sure if I can steal very many more people away. This guy is really good. He's talented all around. He's another great programmer. He would be great to have. John Bell. He's good at role-playing games too, so let's see if we can hire him. He's good at programming. We don't have any real good designers, unfortunately. I'm gonna offer him a little bit less per month, but give him a fairly substantial sign-on bonus, and give him some time for study as well. Not interested. Okay, how about a $15,000 sign-on bonus and a free phone? Yes, we got him. This is a lot of money I'm going to be spending. This game had better be damn good. I think we're going to pick up a few untalented people here. People who are looking for training, actually. Let's see. This guy's kind of good on programming. We'll offer him $3,000 a month, a $6,000 sign-on. Okay, about a $3,500 a month. Awesome. There we go. And I'll hire one more person. This guy's pretty good too, Russell Knight. Racing, driving, who knows what else he's good at. No more office space, what the crap. I'd forgot about that. So, let's assign... Yeah, assign all of them to our one project that we're working on here. The Engine Project Dream. Awesome. And... well done, yep. Thanks, lady. So this is the engine that we're working on. We can click on our current tasks up here. It tells us we have 19 weeks left. We're working for the Atari 5200. Standard, low resolution, simple AI, multiple functionality, and it's turn-based. It's got outdated ideas so far. We've got everyone assigned to it. And I don't really know what else we can do on the engine just yet. I may need to pass a little bit of time first. Let's see. We can spend a little bit more money here and probably end up regretting it. Publisher. It's $10,000 a month. I don't need a publisher yet. A test center and a sound studio. I'm gonna buy both of those. And then I'm gonna be broke and cry whenever I have to take out a loan here. Okay. Let's just pass a few turns here. Where is the turn? Pass button. Where is it? Is it this one? Is green for go? Apparently no. Ooh, wait a second. Software sales chart. None yet. That'll update, I guess, as soon... Here we go. Next week, as soon as I fast forward. Now, am I sure I want to fast forward? Do I have everything? New buildings, stock exchange? The only companies on the market right now are the Voltron Army at $95 a share. Atari is at $100. We own 40% of our company. I really want to buy some of it back. I would prefer to get complete control over my company, if I can. Well, I'm certainly not going to be selling any shares, unless I absolutely have to again. I'm scared. I'm scared to fast forward time here. The budget has been activated, so let's do this. Next week, welcome to our first annual board meeting in the Voltron Army. Our intermediate goal will be to make an engine for one or more of the current platforms. We expect the engine to be finished in a maximum of 2 years. Oh yeah. We'll be fine. 18 weeks. Let's see. I'm losing what, about 10,000 a week? It's not too bad. Can I change anything on this? Once you start designing a game, you can click on it and you can change certain features on it. We'll just fast forward a bunch of weeks here, because there's not a whole lot that I can do. Good luck. Yeah, just delete everything. None of those were important. At some point I'll be using Event Fast Forward. Once I get more comfortable that our business is doing well, and projects start taking longer. So the engine is done. Let's go back to game development here, and we're going to make a brand new game. The game name will be Fall of... Fall of Atlanta, there we go. And the team leader will be me, because I have the highest leadership ability. Favorite platform? We don't have one yet. The only one who actually has any probably experience working on anything is John Bell here, who loves the Coleco vision. Genre, where is it? Just a standard old RPG. We have an engine for the Atari 5200. Our engine has a rating of 75. We're going to bundle a game editor and a mod editor. We're going to be quite advanced for the time. You know what, let's also do multiplayer and serial network. But we don't really need anyone to endorse it. We're also going to spend a lot of money on the music. Best. They get 8% of the royalties, but if they can match the music to the scenes, it will be worth it. I don't need to hire any freelancers just yet. They're very expensive and they're not that talented. Okay. Let's see. I can kind of try to balance these out, I think. Not sure. How does this work? Set up the amount of time used on making great realistic graphics. So I guess I can pump more time into the research here. That'll take the game up to 36 weeks. And the majority of it will come from graphics right there. These are sliders that we can bounce around. That will change certain things on our genre. I'm going to try to leave it somewhat balanced right here. Around 33% for all of it. That's gameplay, complexity, and replayability. Replayability, if you hover over it, it'll tell you what it does. Replayability is better if, you know, much graphics, many storylines, balanced randomness. Complexity is better if the level of the game matches the current genre's expected complexity. If you put out a game that is too advanced for what the majority of the genre players are used to, they will reject it sometimes. Simplify the user interface even if the game is complex. And gameplay is new features introduced to the genre and existing features are improved. I'm going to leave them somewhat balanced for now. And let's go ahead and start development then. Team leader can choose... I'll just let the team leader choose a maximum of idle employees. I don't have that many employees to choose from, so I'm sure that it will assign all of the employees that I have. And if we click on the game, it takes us here. Tells us how much of the game is complete, tells us how much time is left. There's 24 weeks left in graphics, so I can kind of balance this out. And by balancing the sliders out, the game will finish a little bit quicker because I can shift manpower from one department to the other, which will shave time off. So hopefully we gained 3 weeks there, which will help. Let's see. This is apparently our quality sliders. Our replayability is getting up there, but gameplay and complexity aren't that great. So I think, how about we put a little bit more time into gameplay there, and we'll drop down from the replayability. And I think that that is what I want to do. Everyone's currently assigned to it, so let's do this. 21 weeks is what it's going to take. We'll fast forward a few weeks here. Let's see, a minor code bug has been discovered in the project game Fall of Atlanta. This means the game will stay in development a bit longer than expected. It'll cost us $30,000 to fix it, and we need to upgrade our test center to minimize the chances of this. New hardware has been released, very fast CPUs, the TI-99. Wonderful. And let's see. 2 weeks until our game is finished. We're going to advertise and hype it a little bit, and you can see that it's finished, basically. In fact, I can even make it quicker. There we go. Adjust the slider a little bit. Gameplay was increased just like one little bar there through all of that. And we also need to find a publisher at this point. Acclaim wants 7% of the sales. They can only produce 6,000 units a week, which is fine. And they won't spend very much money on advertising. If you want really good advertising, you have to go with Atari. They'll market it fair. I guess for now we're just going to hope that quality and word of mouth spreads us around. So we're going to go with Acclaim, who wants the least percentage of the sales. There we go. So let's preview the game too. Yeah, we can increase it by a week. So here's our little brief review. Although it's a bit unstable and flawed, Fall of Atlanta is nonetheless impressive in many ways. So the gameplay is one of the better compared to other games in the genre. You can see our gameplay and graphics are just through the roof. Complexity is good, but not the best. Design is great. It's properly the best I've seen so far. Could make it an instant classic. Unfortunately, our sound and everything else didn't really stack up that great. Overall opinion clearly has some potential, but falls a little bit short. Oh well, we'll have to do better next time. If you look, the Atari 5200 isn't even released, so we're going to be kind of setting on this game too, for the time being. In fact, when is the Atari 5600 going to be released? That would be great information to know. I might find it in here somewhere. What is it? It's 1980? I have no idea when what was it? The Atari... Was it the 5200? I actually don't know my Atari models. I don't know when it was actually released. The current Best Buy is the Atari 2600, but it's been out for 3 years and 33 weeks now. It has to be getting ready to be phased out. So, we'll finish this game here, and there's 8 weeks left with Christmas sales. Oh, I would love to have this game released. Not very much hype. Let's see. Can we advertise and hype it? Yeah. And here we go. Distribution. Which part of the world do you want us to distribute the game in so we can release it in USA, Europe, and Asia? If we release it in all 3, the publisher gets a whopping 13%. Wow. I don't even know if the consoles are going to be released everywhere. I did not do my research for this release. Curses! I knew it wasn't good to go into this rusty. I'm going to release it in all 3 anyways, though. And here's our actual review. Basically, if you love the genre, you're going to want Fall of Atlanta. And if you consider the other new games in this genre, buy this one instead. So there we go. Complexity is okay. Pretty much the same thing it said before. The only bad thing is we don't have a console to release it on yet. So, what I want to do is... can I sell the engine? No, because nobody's wanting to buy it just yet. I think what we could do is make a new engine, a real cheap one here, for the Atari 2600. And we'll have this game waiting to be released. I probably should have made a cheap game for the Atari 2600, but this is how I screw things up, so why not? The engine will be the 2600 Master Pi, apparently. We'll be the leader, of course. And... what genre is doing good on the 2600? Ooh, action is way up there. Sports is pretty good. Let's try to make an action game. Might as well. Just straight action on the 2600. It's got so many consoles in-house already. Ooh, wow. That'll take 50 weeks. This is gonna be such a junky game. Oh, good lord. We're only gonna spend 14 weeks on this, okay? That's all I'm gonna spend. And... yeah, there we go. Engine development started. Everybody is not assigned to it. Well... so that'll cut the time down drastically. Yeah, 6 weeks. Okay. I'm fine with that. We'll just have a really, 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 really crappy engine here. But it'll do. Let's see. Crap box. Yeah, this is going to be the crap box 3000. I think that's what they would have used in the 80s. Actually, for some reason that's not done yet. There we go. Now it's finished. So... I really hope that we make money from this. Yeah, this will be the crap box 3000. People will buy it, even if we call it that. They'll want to buy it. They won't have a choice. They'll be drawn to it. The Atari 2600 42 weeks? You gotta be joking me. 33 weeks? Come on. 28 weeks? That's a little bit better. No multiplayer, no serial network, no mod editor. Okay. That only adds another week, so... The music quality can be fair. I don't have high hopes for this. Just choose the maximum employees. And let's see if we can get this balanced out a little bit better. Let's see. Design has 13 weeks. So, take that down. Programming, that needs... There we go. 24 weeks is about the best I can do. That's too many weeks for this game. I'm also going to put all of my points into gameplay and hope that, above all else, the gameplay is redeemable. So there we go. I'm not going to fast forward time too much because I really need to know when the Atari 5200 is going to be released. I am waiting on that console to come save us. There has to be a way for me to check that, besides going through here. And the yearly computer game show. So we can spend a bunch of money that we don't have to visit the show, or we can skip it, or we can attend it as a regular visitor for $10. You know, we'll attend the show. It's just, you know, a regular visitor here. The best games of 1980. 3D Tic-Tac-Toe, Azia Battle, Star Quest, Sork the Great Underground, and the #1 game of 1980 as Adavanjar by Midway Games West. You'll notice that none of the game names are spelled correctly. I guess the designer was afraid of being sued. He didn't sell the game, so I wish that he would have used the real ones, but oh well. The best-selling games was Fission Derby, and then followed down through there by 3D Tic-Tac-Toe, Kirkus Atari, Spice Invaders, and North Atlantic Convoy Raider. Pretty good games, it sounds like. We didn't have a presence at all, of course. And 18 weeks until Crapbox gets released. Gameplay is through the roof there. Let's go ahead and preview the game a little bit. It'll set it back just a bit. Gameplay is all the way up. In Crapbox 3000, you'll spend more of your time fighting with the poor game design than you will playing the actual game. And when you're done with that, you'll probably find yourself fighting the urge to throw the game out the window. Avoid this game. Gameplay is good, only a few do it better, but everything else sucks. So, with 16 weeks left, let's crank it up in complexity here. All the way up. And yeah, and let's also advertise and hype it just a little bit. This game has to do it, because we need some money in the bank here. Seeing as how the 5600 is still not released. It will be. Eventually. It'll be our saving grace here. 7 weeks, 6 weeks, advertise and hype it again. I don't even want to bother previewing it. And who do we need as a publisher? Acclaim or Atari Corporation? No, let's stick with Acclaim. They want 7% of sales, advertising amounts low. Yes, let's do it. Let's sign with them. Okay. 6 weeks. I'm not gonna bother previewing it. It'll take too much time. 4 weeks. Come on. 5200. The VA needs you. 1 week. There we go. Let's advertise it. And Crapbox is gonna be released across the world. Crapbox 3000 fails to deliver even the most basic of the genre due to awful visuals and cripplingly stupid artificial intelligence. But gameplay is one of the better. Everything else is horrible. Don't even wait to release it, just get it out there. It's got a 2 out of 10. No, I don't want to pay money to see an analysis of it. It'll either sell or it won't. Okay, so that's out there. Let's go ahead and... I really didn't want to do this. Engine score. Can I sell the engine? I really doubt that anyone will use it. I could upgrade it. How much would that cost? Here, assign everyone you can. It'll take only 5 weeks to upgrade it. We've already spent $300,000 on this piece of crap. And there's no way we're going to make the money back. Hey, our money went up. And then it went back down. And then it went straight back down. Crap. Okay. How's Crapbox doing? It's been released for 6 weeks. It hasn't sold anything? Is it really that awful? We are so busted here. We are so busted. The 5200 is released. Okay. Release it. Oh, goodness. Please. We get some money. Yes. And, okay, Crapbox didn't sell. It'll go down as one of the worst games of all time that almost sank our company. And this one, Fall of Atlanta, will hopefully make us some money. It's already made $40,000 in 1 week. Its best position on the chart is 5th. I can't afford to waste any time. Let's upgrade this genre, seeing as how we hopefully will have one of the best RPG engines on the market for the time being. Okay, 5 weeks. Our money is still going up. Oh, please keep going up. Okay, now, instantly, what we need to do is make a sequel. Not of Crapbox yet. We'll make that sometime far in the future. It's already made us $200,000. Yeah. So we'll make a sequel, Fall of Atlanta 2. Team leader will be Plump. And it is going to be an RPG again, of course. It's a sequel. 28 weeks. I'm going to put a bunch of weeks into this. I want the sequel to be good. Multiplayer, serial network. We're not going to bother endorsing it. We're also going to put a bunch of money into the music again. Because it's worth it. I hope. And yes. Fill the team up. Advertise and hype it a little bit. We're going to let the fans know that it's on the way. Okay, graphics. Man, 26. I guess that's going to have to do. I want to put a bunch of points into gameplay here. But I don't want to empty the other ones out just yet. There we go. 32 weeks. Crapbox sank us down 100,000. It was totally not worth it. We're still down 400,000 to Fall of Atlanta. Not really digging that. But our money's going up. We'll advertise and hype it a little bit more. Unfortunately, we're going to completely miss the Christmas sales and end up releasing the game sometime in the winter, it looks like, unless I hang on to it. Or sometime in the summer, probably. Man. I really hope the complexity goes up a bit. Our money's still going up. Crapbox, yeah. I don't think it has sold another copy, and it probably never will. We're about ready to break even with Fall of Atlanta. Still has no devoted fans. It's been out for 16 weeks. There's the number of copies it's sold. This week alone. It's selling pretty good everywhere. Let's see, the best system. Amazingly enough, the Atari 2600 is still selling so much. I hope that means we have a very long life with the 5200. That would be extremely great. Okay. Let's hype the game a little bit. Also, let's preview it. Yes, it's worth it. If you're at all interested in the concept, you'll find Fall of Atlanta 2 well made and fun to play. Sound, yeah, it's pretty much the same as last time. I don't really think I need to worry about replayability, so I'm going to take the complexity up. And also, let's see if we can cut development time just a bit. There we go, there's 1 week shaved off. Yeah, let's do this. Our money is going back down again, and another annual board meeting. Fantastic, the goal is completed. The next year's goal is to make a game that gets at least a top 80 position, and we have 3 years to reach the goal. We should be able to do that. Financial situation is okay, but if the management of the Voltron army does not achieve the current goal, we will most likely be forced to hire new management. Well, let's hype this one a little bit. Thankfully, I don't think we have to worry too much about it. Man, you know what? I'm probably gonna regret this, but I'm gonna spend $100,000 to buy a small booth that our company doesn't have. And yes, we have Crapbox and Fall of Atlanta in the running for best game of '81. And apparently 5 million copies of Pac-Man across every system shuts us out. People like the game. It's good. What can they say? Zork 2, the Vizar the Frobaz is 5th. And it's the only thing that managed to eke out Pac-Man that year. That's amazing. That's the best selling games. Fall of Atlanta 2 got some positive publicity by us showing up there. And a bug has set us back $32,000. It'll have to do. 8 weeks. Complexity is going up. Oh man, looks like gameplay is suffering a little bit. I'm gonna bump that back up. We'll preview a little bit. Graphics is all the way up. Delivers on its potential, but it's most definitely not for casual gamers or those whose patience is easily taxed. Unless they like getting angry. Some people like getting angry every now and then. We'll find a publisher. Who do we got? Microsoft, Acclaim. Advertising is low on all of those. I think we'll stick with Acclaim for now. They've been good to us so far. They offer us pretty much the same deal as last time. Not a lot of hype for this, so let's advertise it. Get it out there a little bit. And it's time to release it. There we go. There's no doubt Fall of Atlanta 2 got some good things to offer, just not as many as you might expect. Sound still wasn't that good, and replayability. But gameplay and graphics are great. I don't know if that's, gonna help us sell any or not. Chart position. It's still selling 6,000 a week, but we haven't even broke even on it yet. I guess that's what it means. A small number of fans, very few devoted. What is it? Week 14. We can still pump out another sequel to this game by Christmas, I believe. So, let's release this game now. It's got a 2 out of 5. Yeah, release it now, because we need money anyways. We're already starting to fall down. Engine score, there's no other leading competitor. Because we're just so far ahead of everybody, I guess. Yeah, I was trying to upgrade the engine, but I don't have the skill for it, unfortunately. Okay. I want to check something here. Man. If we can't upgrade the engine, then what should we do? Is there any new hardware getting ready to come out? There might be. Let's see, development. What do we have? I want to keep my eye open for DOS and for the regular Nintendo. Because I have seen the future, and I know that those two things will be extremely popular. So it may be worth doing something with. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there's no other competitors. We're the #1 RPG manufacturer in town right now. So, let's make a new game. This will not be a sequel to Fall of Atlanta. This is going to be... let's see. Hell, we'll make Runes of DC, finally. That can be another RPG that we make. Wait, no. Not him. Him not good leader. Not good enough, anyways. Yep, we use the same engine. I don't want multiplayer or serial network on there. Gonna put a bunch of money into the music again. I guess best is the best that it gets. And I want to try to focus on replayability here. For the most part, while starting off. Graphics, I'm gonna drop that down. In fact, also the design, or maybe not. 18 weeks is pretty good then. I guess I can try to balance that out a little bit. Or not 18 weeks, but 18 difficulty there. I really hope that this game is good too, because we're gonna need it. 31 weeks left. Hype it just a little bit. You can see replayability is up there. However, we don't need any more complexity, really. So we'll drain that down. Complexity is fine where it is. And wait, can I balance that any better? 30 weeks, 31 weeks? Yeah, I can. Okay. 26 weeks balanced. Down one notch. Trying to eke it out. No. I guess that's as good as it's going to get. 28 weeks. Okay. Wait a second. Did I cancel that? No, I didn't. Oh well. Okay, let's see how we do now. Money, 26,000. I really hope that Fall of Atlanta 2 isn't eating into sales of the first Fall of Atlanta, but it might be. Sales, current demand is still pretty low for RPGs. It'll just have to do. I'm not even going to bother to read my mail. I have so much of it that doesn't really matter. 20 weeks, 16 weeks. Our money is holding steady. 61,000 to balance it, yes. 2053. Our money just dropped to 2,000. So sales of Atlanta did not go as good as I hoped they would. It's already starting to falter. It cost us, wow, 1.6 million? Am I reading that right? No. 164,000. I guess I'm going cross-eyed. No, it is 1.6 million that it cost us. Or something like that. No, 1.9 million is what it cost us. Good lord. Just horrible management. This is all my fault. 8 weeks, 7 weeks. Let's advertise and hype it a little bit. It's almost done. Complexity. I guess balance that out a little bit. So, I guess that does verify an experiment that I was running there. If I drop the slider all the way down, it also loses some in that category. I was hoping that what that meant is that it just wouldn't advance anymore, but oh well. Who wants to publish this? Yeah, I don't need to make that many of it, so... EA. Well, actually, no, hang on. Oh, dang it. I really hope that this game sells well now. EA can only pump out 4,000 units a week. Which means it may not make demand. Which may increase demand. Ooh, it'll be released during Christmas. Yes. It might save us. Okay, release it everywhere. As well-intentioned as it might be, Ruins of DC feels limiting and repetitive, and as such is suitable only as a fleeting diversion. Even though gameplay, sound, replayability, everything is up there, it's because, what, the complexity probably wasn't that good. And that sent us right into debt. No, I don't want to borrow any money. Okay, good, I didn't. Let's release this badass game. Yeah. Got a 4 out of 10. This is not going good. The ZX Spectrum is selling a lot. You know, I think one of my biggest problems is that the 5200 did not sell as well as I was hoping it would. I mean, I think we're doing good. The 5200 only has 220,000 units in homes right now. Whereas the 2600, man. Maybe I should develop a 2600 game again. Not with this engine. Our engine score is 31. The leading competitor is 106. That's horrible. Never mind. What to do, what to do. Let's see, Tim. How quickly can these people learn? Can I send them to school real quick? He's got below average on programming. No, he won't learn very quickly. Inexperienced, average, mediocre, beginner, average. But maybe that doesn't mean how quickly they learn. Or maybe it does. I don't know what to do with my employees here. Okay, Tim. His study talent is average in all of those. I really need a better programmer. Actually, I also need a better designer. So, here, you study game design a little bit, because our game design is what's holding us back, I think. Newcomer, Wesley B. He's great with graphics. No, you just keep studying graphics. You can be our graphics whore. Goldstein. Hermaine Hein Goldstein. He's average everywhere. No, you study design as well. John Bell. He's average everywhere. He's good with graphics, leadership, and programming. Okay, you go programming. There we go. And Plump. Average, mediocre, everywhere. You go work on programming as well. Programmers will help you design new engines much quicker, which means I can get a whole bunch of games out, even if the graphics and everything else are kind of sucky. It may help us, I don't know. So there we go. I just hope we start making money. Up to 26,000. Yeah, we're making almost 20,000 a week right now. And here, let's fast forward a little bit. You can see how much time they have left on their studies. Our goals completed. Next year goal is to have 1.5 million in cash. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You're a dreamer. I appreciate that. Let's see. What do we have getting ready to be released? I'll probably change the music soon. Current software demand. Role-playing is climbing. It's up to fair. Let's see, where is it? I want to see what consoles are getting ready to come out. I've forgotten how to do that, though. Buy tools, maybe that's what it is. The Commodore 64, the NES. That's really tempting to start development for that. Let's see. This will be the NES Dreams. Oh, crap. Actually, hang on. Before I make anything else, we're gonna make a sequel to Ruins of DC. And we'll have one last release here. Let's see. Oh, but he can't do anything. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind on game design. Who is not doing anything? It's Goldstein here. Here. You study more design. And let's see who we have next. I can't go. We'll go to the show. We'll pay $10 and go to the show. We have 2 games running this year. Fall of Atlanta 2 and Ruins of DC. Best games this year are Pitfall and Meaner 3151. And in 5th place is River Hahid. And the best-selling games is it looks like the Penetrator in 5th place. In 4th place is Rescue. 3rd place is Galakian. 2nd place is Smurf, rescuing Gargamel's ketchup bottle. And 1st place is Dragonfire by iMagic. And we didn't get anything, apparently. Good. Well, that's right, because I didn't buy a booth. So it's no surprise, really. Okay. Next week, some more people are done studying. How much time do I have left in programming? 5 weeks. Come on, we need a new game. Okay, Ruins of DC 2. Do I have any good leaders? John Bell. Okay, get out there and design this, John Bell. This is your big day. 98 weeks? Oh, this hurts. Surely it can't take that long. Is it because he's that bad of a leader? Oh boy, it might be. I don't know if I can do this. Probably gonna go broke here. It's only 1983. Okay, kind of balance that out a little bit. Man. You know what? I'm gonna. Can I pull Plump off of his studying? Here. I don't want Plump to study anymore. I want him to stop, because he has to lead this. Apparently I can't. Gosh, that's awful. I did not know I could not stop them from studying. There might be a way, but I don't know it, and we have to get another game produced here. Absolutely have to. Not gonna make a sequel to Crapbox. Let's see, this one got us... It has been a while for Fall of Atlantis, so we'll make a 3rd one that's gonna be absolutely awful. Really wish I could assign Plump to this project. I just don't know if I trust John Bell here to pull this off. Let's see, what can I drop? Try to match this up at 26. Actually, that'll have to work. 88 weeks, no multiplayer, no serial network. Let's... Oh, I screwed up the music quality. Yep, just choose the maximum number then. Well, Fall of Atlanta, 62 weeks. Let's hype it up a little bit. We need all the hype we can get here. Put a few more points into gameplay. And wow, programming. I have a lot I can balance out there. It's going to take us almost a full year for this. But at the same time, that's because I don't have everybody available yet. There we go. I can assign somebody else. I can assign Wesley, who just got done training. That's right. So, let's see. That might help us a little bit. Or it might not. And how's our money doing? Oh, we're broke already. well. I was hoping that this game would save us, but it looks like it's not going to happen. We're losing almost 10,000 a week. I think the dream dies here, folks. Plump, see if you can do anything to salvage this situation. Dropped it down a few weeks there, but still not really enough. I can't release it early either. I may have to take out a bank loan here. Yeah. Borrow 50,000, that's not going to be nearly enough. I'll never repay this loan. I don't know why I'm doing this. I should just take my loss right now. We're going to borrow $1 million, though. This is a horrible idea. You never want to do this. This is dumb. This is how you lose the game. Yeah, 32 weeks. I'm buying us time, but it's simply not going to be enough. Okay, finally that last guy is finished. Let's assign him to the task. It's Goldstein. He's back down to... what's the lowest I can get that? 20 weeks, maybe? No, 22 weeks is as low as I can go. Okay, let's hype it a little bit and fast forward. I really hope that this works. If this game isn't an amazing hit, $17,000 bug. I know this game won't be a hit, but 4 weeks, there we go. We'll have a few weeks of Christmas sales. And then, we're back to being broke. Okay. You know what? I want really good advertising. We're going to go for a really great deal this time. Well, it's not going to be a great deal for us, but it's going to have superb advertising, large weekly output, but they get over 1/4%. Or over 1/4 of the sales, actually. I'm not going with Activision. We'll go with Atari. There we go. Yeah, they get actually a total of 30% of the sales. It is almost impossible to judge Fall of Atlanta 3 because the process of accomplishing the various game's tasks is just so aggravating. So much care was put into the atmosphere of the game that it is a shame to see it go to waste. We did pretty good, I guess, and everything, but it's still just not good enough. Okay, release it. We have to release it. I don't know what to do here. I mean, none of our games are really selling. The NES is moving a ton of units. The ZX Spectrum is moving a bunch as well. The 5200 has doubled the number in houses now. That's good. Maybe it will finally start getting up there. Say, if we release a game at the right time while the console is popular enough, we can erase all of our problems. Okay. You know what? Can I upgrade my engine at all? Where is it? Is it Project Dreams? Well, I don't need to upgrade it because there's no competitors still. So let's just make a new game. This is not a sequel. This will be Mojave Tales because the other one won't fit. So, Plump, you lead again. Even though this is gonna take forever, I bet. You know what? I will also do something really stupid. And I want this to be maxed out because, again, I'm being stupid. This is gonna be our biggest hit. Multiplayer, serial network, everything. It's gonna be the whole shindig. It's gonna be the best music possible. Basically, 38% of all of our profit after we release it will go to the music and to the publisher. But we gotta do it. This game is gonna be amazing. So you choose maximum. There we go. Let's see if we can trim this down any more. Down to 38 weeks. That'll have to do. Let's tone down replayability just a bit. Gameplay and complexity, bump that up. And, let's see, do I want to do this? Is it time to... Oh yeah, I wanted to do something really stupid. Should I buy any more tools for this? See, that would be half of my money, half of my money. Game editor. Decreased development time. I'm gonna buy it. God, that cut my money in half. 138. We're still making pretty good money, though. 6,000 a week. Never mind. We're going back down. Oh, my goodness. I think I might just be releasing these games. Oh, wow. I can switch to budget pricing of games? I never knew that. Okay, budget pricing. On Fall of Atlanta. On Crapbox. I can't go budget pricing on that one. Or that one. But maybe that'll help. I don't know if it's... No. Oh, wow. We're doomed. I have no idea if you saw how much and how quickly that was dropping. But we are totally doomed. Oh, don't even worry about this. Pretty sure we're screwed. Guess we'll hype it a little bit. I can't take out another loan, I don't think. We'll go to one last E3 before our company dissolves here. Dig Dug, Pinball, Star Wars, and a Pac-Man. Pac-Man was the #1 game again. Can you say people love to eat their little pills? Best-selling games? Battlestone, Sorcerer, Oil Barons, Midway Campaign, and Pac-Man. However, if this company fails, I have another idea. Which I'm pretty sure this one will. We're losing 8,000 a week. It's just simply not going to be enough. Can I release anything else at budget pricing? Fall of Atlanta is selling a little bit. Even Crapbox finally sold some more. Maybe I should have released it at budget pricing to begin with. Well, here we go. 19 weeks left, 18 weeks. There's no way that this game can save us. Okay, 17 weeks. It looks like it's going to be a great game. Let's advertise it and hype it some more. And hell, might as well just fast forward here. Yeah, we're in debt. We have 15 weeks to sort out the financial situation, which is thankfully just short of the amount of time until this game is released. 5 weeks, yeah, 2 weeks here. Let's advertise and hype it a little bit more. We had another bug. I didn't know if you saw that pop up that cost us 50-some thousand to fix. 4 weeks to sort out the mess. 3 weeks. Yeah, come on. Another bug on the last week of release for 62,000. Okay, let's release it through Atari. They have a 23% sales. 29, yeah, go for it. Mojave Tales is an extremely solid role-playing game built on an excellent story and dressed up with great features. It's just going to be released at such a horrible time, is my biggest concern. Replayability is bad. Only a few worst game in the genre has been seen in recent years. Everything else is great, though. Okay, release the damn game. It's got a 6 of 10. Yes. It's not going to help us. Let's take out a loan? I can't. Okay, how about... Our share price is 24. I can sell 5% for 68,000. No. Oh, forget it. This company was a good run, but we didn't do too hot. Tales of the... or Mojave Tales here. It's only charted to 15th position. Role-playing games are back down to low with an uncertain prognosis for its future. And yeah, we went bankrupt. Our company was acquired by the bank to pay for our loan. Well, it wasn't a bad first run to knock some dust off. I think my biggest problem was simply paying so much to hire people. it was impossible to design games and pay for their salaries and everything else. So I do have another plan for the next business that we're going to do, because I am going to do at least one more company here. I'm going to try something else, and I guess I'll make this its own video, and I'll have, one more video for the next one. So I'll see you guys then, and hopefully next time our business does a little bit better. We'll play a little bit more conservative this time. Try not to flood the market too.